football in the Premier League. It returns this weekend with game week 24 fixtures carrying major implications across the table, as of course several club sides are looking forward to get the very best. A tricky test around the corner. Manchester City's visit to Tottenham headlined the round, but potential upset loom elsewhere. Arsenal travel to Leeds, who have been in good form in the past few matches. Etihad Stadium also with Elland Road expected to pose a fierce challenge. We have Chelsea, who hosts improved West Ham, while juggling Carabao Cup commitments, raising the risk of drop point. Liverpool also will welcome Newcastle. That's a big test. And well, unfortunately, Alexander Isak is unavailable for that game, but he would have had a potential of facing his former club. But these are the games to expect, later today in the Premier League. And joining us to review these games is a regular, of course, when it comes to football in Europe. Robert Wheeler joins us this morning. Robert, thank you very much for joining. Welcome to the game.
Thanks for having me on again.
All right, Arsenal will be looking to bounce back from the defeat to Manchester United. They are still title contenders. They have points and they'll be hoping to bounce back. They're on a 3-game winless streak heading into Elland Road. How much of a concern is this form? For the title challenge, and what kind of tactical adjustment do you think they should do going to Leeds to hoping to get 3 points?
Yeah, I think it's a major concern. Every time Arsenal seems to have an opportunity to extend their lead at the top of the table, they seem to almost bottle it. I hate to use that phrase. But only 4 points in it above Man City and Aston Villa. And Elland Road would be a tough game. They're almost pulling away from the relegation places, Leeds United there. And I guess tactically, Arsenal, they're possibly a bit too over-reliant on set pieces, as has been shown. I think when a team sets up solidly from set pieces, then they can kind of contain Arsenal, because in open play, they don't really offer too much.
All right. Let's look at also another fixture that might pose a threat. Because of course Chelsea, they're currently on a fine run of form. They won against Napoli. The Premier League also, they got a game, but they're playing West Ham United, and Chelsea, knowing fully well that they have Carabao Cup commitments alongside the league clash against West Ham. How might fatigue and squad rotation influence their performance, and can West Ham capitalize on these circumstances?
Yeah, I think Chelsea, they've got a big squad. And Liam Massini has done a very good job. There was obviously doubts about him coming from Strasbourg. He'd only managed Hull City before that. But West Ham will be a tough game. They've won their last 2 games, and they're still in the relegation zone right now. So they'll be scrapping. And it's a London derby, so anything can happen.
All right, anything can happen. Let me come to you now. Looking at the games we have, a lot of persons are saying Liverpool have not been the very best of form this season. They come up against Newcastle United, although they had a good Champions League game this past week. After a late defeat to Bournemouth, Liverpool welcome Newcastle. What will be the mind of Ancelotti? Do you think this might be a decider on if he gets to keep his job or not?
I do not think this would be a decider. I think definitely Liverpool should get a win in this one. Let's not forget that Newcastle themselves, they are not, in the form of their lives at the moment as well. They'll be missing a couple of quality players. I don't think Guimaraes will be starting at that side as well. And, he is a very, very quality midfielder. And without him starting, I think it should give Liverpool a lot of ease in that game. And I think Liverpool definitely should get a win in that game. It might be a bit difficult, but definitely a narrow, probably 1-0, 2-1 win will suffice for Liverpool in this one. I've come to understand Liverpool as a side that they deliver when you least expect it. And I think it should be something that we'll see today as well. They should be able to get one over Newcastle this evening.
All right, one over Newcastle this evening. Okay, let's take a look at Robert. Before I let you go, let's look at what might happen in the table today. What do you see happening, from the games? Manchester City against Tottenham is also a game to look out for. In all of these games, where do you see an upset? Where do you see a win? Chelsea, Arsenal, Manchester City, Liverpool against Newcastle United.
Yeah, I think we could see an upset in the Arsenal game because of Arsenal's poor form. I think West Ham are on good form and facing Chelsea in a London derby. So, yeah, I feel the upsets could come in either of those games.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much, Robert, for joining. We look forward to having you join us again on the show.
Thanks very much. Looking forward to it.
All right.